What a win by Scott Dixon. Let's waste no more time and bring him in right now. Straight from the Worldwide Technology Raceway, Scott, congratulations. Back-to-back wins where you started 15th or worse, and you'll go on to win. You are the true Iceman. How'd you do this one?
Yeah, it was definitely a very special day. You know, I think with we qualified 6th or 7th and then had a penalty that we had to serve 9 grid spots for the start. So I think we started 16th, and we opted to try an alternate strategy. Eliminate a stop, do a 3-stop strategy, which is tough. You know, to get the compromise. And I think this weekend too, with the addition of the alternate tire, not knowing what that was going to do. You know, we had some pretty bad weather here on Saturday, and all the practices were kind of compromised a little bit as well, so we didn't really get that much track running time, but it was perfect. It played out extremely well. I'd say the key to today was discipline, sticking to that 3-stop, making sure that when we felt compromised and we weren't as fast as we needed to be, we're sticking to it and making sure it worked, and ultimately we ended up running what the leader's pace could be, but eliminating a stop and winning the race by over 20 seconds.
How did you keep your mindset strong in moving on to that alternative plan today?
Yeah, I think, the team was very straightforward in making sure we hit the number. The fuel mileage number was key today. There were some moments, I think, especially when we first got to, the red tire, the alternate tire, where, the pace wasn't maybe where we thought we needed it to be. But then halfway through that, the team came on. They're like, hey, you're going faster than anybody else, still getting the mileage. This is going to work out perfectly. So, I think it was really the encouragement and the discipline of the stand, really making sure that we stuck to it, because there was moments where I was moaning a lot about, the performance of the car or how it felt. And maybe, at some point, maybe being a little too encouraging to try and jump off plan, but they did a great job sticking to it.
Scott Dixon is the king of strategy. You're now 74 points behind your teammate Alex Palou in the championship race. This puts you in a prime position with 2 races to go. How are you feeling going into trying to overtake Palou for that championship?
Yeah, he's still got a very healthy lead. 74, trust me, I'd much rather be in Alex's shoes than mine right now. I think that the cool tidbit for us is that going into the last 2 races, it can only be a Ganassi driver that's going to be champion. So, I think that is very special. I do feel a little bit sad that maybe Palou, run away with the championship early on and made it all about himself. We're typically used to, 3, 4, 5 competitors going down to the wire. But kudos to him and the 10-car team. They've done an amazing job this year. But trust me, we'll keep the pressure on as much as possible and see if we can win the last 2 races.
Quickly, Scott, Portland's up next. What's the key to winning that race and getting even closer to Palou?
Yeah, Portland's wide open as well. It can be pretty tricky on strategy, that race. I've gone from being in the fence and out of the race and maybe out of the championship to coming back and almost winning the race. I think that's what's special about the NTT IndyCar Series is anything is possible, and it's going to keep you on the edge of your seat.
Scott Dixon, back-to-back champ in IndyCar. Go have some more champagne. Enjoy that win in St. Louis. Thanks so much, Scott. We appreciate you.
Let's do it.
Of course, Dixon earns our St. Elmo's hot stat of the week, because who else would win it? He's 2nd straight IndyCar win, with the last one being right here in Indianapolis at the IMS Road Course in the Gallagher Grand Prix. Now 55 career IndyCar wins for the Iceman. He's 2nd in the championship standings, as we mentioned, 74 points behind teammate Alex Palou.